Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today we are back with Path of Legends, and it is time to go on and try and achieve the elusive Ultimate Champion League with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. I'm back playing 3.0, my favorite deck. I played Queenbow in the last video, found our first match against Capped Iceman, and I feel like it's better in the meta right now, but I still want to play 3.0 because it is obviously my favorite deck. I know a lot of your guys' favorite deck as well, and also maybe the only deck that you can upgrade because you don't have a Queen unlocked or maxed out. Goes for a Lavahound, at the same time I go for a Knight the back. Unfortunate, I think I'm just going to full defend this one because I already committed a Knight. Normally I would always go Xbow same lane as a Lavahound, but since I already committed a Knight, I think I'm just going to let it go and try and focus on defense. Sometimes you do have to make that sacrifice and play a bit patiently with this deck, but it is going to pay off. And just going to go for a Tesla. Wow, it does actually snipe the Flying Machine inadvertently. Going to go for an Ice Spirit on all those bats. And oh my god, that was a beautiful Ice Spirit, clipping every single bat. No need to worry, this is going to be a Lava Clone after seeing the Lumberjack and Flying Machine. But also notice the Knight on the left gets 2,000 damage, because if a Knight gets left unchecked, it does get that much chip. So actually, for only 3 Elixir, I was able to get a ton of damage. Gonna go in, I think, because he's not back to Lumberjack, nor is he back to Flying Machine, so he has to scar me this Xbow, and I can easily just log it off. Exactly. Baby Dragon 2, so that is a 8 for 7 trade. I spent 8, he spent 7, and I'm gonna take his entire tower, and I don't have to really worry about this Baby Dragon at all. I could maybe Ice Spirit it just to stall, just because why not, and I think it was probably going to be worth it, but I can just let the Baby Dragon go. I know I'm going to be down a little bit of Elixir after that exchange, so we are expecting to see a Lava at the back, and we do. So I'm just going to start with Archers at the back, because he does have Fireball or Arrows in this deck. I actually messed up. I should have gone Archers to the left corner, so I can separate them from my Tesla. Unfortunately, if he's smart, he'll be able to get Fireball value on my Archers plus Tesla, but let's see. If he goes for Flying Machine, I'll Fireball it off right away. Just going to do that, keep one Archer alive. And goes Lumberjack, going to protect it with my Knight. Definitely going to clone here, so going to go for an Ice Spirit to try and freeze everything again. I do hit 2 out of 5 bats. Back to a new pair of Archers, and if he does go for a clone, it's not going to be very good. We do actually take a bit of chip, but I think that was worth it. Maybe I should have gone Skeleton just to hold on, but that was still a pretty good defense, honestly, and I can go in again because I'm just kind of messing up his cycle. In this matchup, you don't really want to go Xbow. Honestly, it's not that great to go Xbow when they go Lava because they could just ignore it. You have to know the exact perfect defensive sequence, but in this case, it's really good the way I've been playing it because I've just been getting really nice Xbow timings. I'm going to go for Tesla once the baby locks onto the tower so I can keep the Tesla alive. Fireball everything, really high value Fireball. Knight for the pups, and I'm back to a new pair of Archers if I need them. So that's going to be tower down on the right, and I think I'm going to defend on the left as well. That would be hilarious if I actually defend this. Wow, perfect Ice Spirit freezes everything, and we took the entirety of the right side tower. We're about to take the left as well. Going to go for an Xbow. It would be hilarious if I beat Lava. Yeah, he actually gives up. Wow, so that's going to be a win, a flawless win against Lava Clone. If you guys wanted to know how to play this matchup, pretty much illustrate it perfectly there. Like, not to brag or anything, but I actually did play that one really well. I'm pretty happy because I have struggled with this matchup in the past, but I feel like I finally got it on lockdown, so really nice stuff there against Lava Clone with the Ice Spirit. Definitely not going to be my hard counter, maybe slightly my matchup, I don't know, but with E-Spirits obviously way easier. Ice Spirit, you just have to hit perfect Ice Spirits on the bats, and I did do that the first time, which is very satisfying, so really nice first win there against Lava Clone. Again, pretty nice playstyle there. Really happy with how I played it. Honestly, taking advantage of his cycle. Just perfect timing altogether. You can see my Queenbow games earlier, but let's keep the push going to Ultimate Champion. Alright guys, we're in the next match against Vagabond here. Took a fair amount of time to get this match. I gave him the good luck, and he is from France, so let's see what he has in store for us. Gonna split my Archers, actually Skeletons, and he does go with a barrel. So notice if you don't have login cycle, they try and starting hand you with a barrel, or even if they just inadvertently get you starting handed, you can just defend with other things. For example, Archers, Knight, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, even a Fireball in a pinch. Gonna Fireball tower right now because I think it's gonna be classic Logbait. Okay, we do see Mighty Miner. Gonna be Mighty Bait, I think, but I still stand by that Fireball. Titan taught me this matchup, one of the best Xbow players in the world. I talked to him and practiced against him, and you really just want to Fireball cycle this matchup. Okay, I have to go Skeletons. I messed up that kite. That is quite bad. Gonna go Archers too. He does go for the Mighty ability, so gonna go Ice Spirit just to freeze the Mighty. And I think I might want to go for an Xbow, honestly. I'm gonna take a bit of chip on the Mighty on the right, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna go for an Xbow. He should be pretty low on Elixir after that, and might just have to go for a cannon, and then if he does, I can log it off, and I should get a small lock here, because again, he committed a ton of Elixir on that push, so really nice. As you can see, he does go for a barrel. I'm just gonna go Skellies on it, get a positive trade. I'll take some chip, but I think I'll walk out with more damage than he got. Yeah, just barely. Okay, pretty much even damage, but honestly worth it. I do like simplifying in this matchup as long as it's not too simplified, because if it gets to the point where they can just rocket you out twice, they will just do that and stall you out forever. Again, I'm just going to fireball. Okay, it goes for a Mighty Miner. I'm going to fireball the Mighty Miner this time. No point going Knight in the back if you can just switch lanes. No point going Archers if, again, you can just switch lanes. I'm just going to Tesla. Tesla's a perfect counter to the Mighty. Going to go Knight for the gang. So it looks like he has a more expensive version of Mighty Miner bait. He does have the Ice Spirit in here, but he does have Gang instead of Goblin, so that's going to help me out, I think, if I can just play it well. Going to go Skeletons as well, try and take the Dark Goblin out. I'll take one hit from it, I think, which is fine. Somehow, if you take the Dark Goblin out in that health range, they only get one hit, but if it's like a full HP Dark Goblin, it gets like 4 hits, I think. That's just kind of weird. We're still up by 8 HP right now. The other great thing about this matchup is that he does not have a Princess. He has a Dark Goblin, so I don't have to ever worry about Princess the Bridge. And I'm just going to Fireball again. He does go for a Mighty in the back. Going to go for Tesla on defense. And I'm just kind of baiting out to Rocket at some point. Like, Fireball Cycle is always going to be optimal for me, because Xbows can just get easily defended by him. So if I just Fireball Cycle to get guaranteed damage, eventually he might get frustrated and start going for a Rocket Cycle, in which case I can punish really heavily with offensive Xbows. Gonna Xbow right now. He does go for a Cannon and Earthquake. What? Okay, I guess that's why he didn't go for a Rocket, because he has an Earthquake. What in the world? I can't even tell if that's good or bad for me. I think it's going to be good, because, I mean, he can't Rocket Cycle me, so at least Firebolt is more than an Earthquake, and it's not like he has Hog Earthquake or something. I can easily defend these barrels. Going to log the Dark Gob because I just took out the barrel. No need to save log right now. Ice Spirit Knight for the gang. Does pop ability. I can just go Archers to cut it to the middle, and that's going to be pretty easy. Going to Skellies in the back and log at the front. What I like to do here is notice I'm clipping the first 2 Goblins with the log and letting the Skeletons take care of the bottom one, because if I want to cycle back to it immediately, I don't want to play it at the far back when it might come down late and I might take some chip for it. So that's just optimal. Also does hit a Princess at the Bridge, if you guys didn't know, if you place your log 1 tile higher. Gonna go for an anti-Earthquake defense X. I never thought I'd be saying that when I'm against Logbait, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Logbait with Earthquake. But as you can see, he has to Earthquake my defensive Expo. That's why I played it anti-Earthquake placement to my right side tower. Gonna log, because I do have an Expo alive. Fireball the tower again. I have to worry about a gang Goblin Barrel push right now, because I don't have Login Cycle. Does go for the barrel. Gonna Archers plus Ice Spirit. He does Quake, but still not going to be enough. And as you can see, Ice Spirit does a pretty good job at helping out. Gonna go Knight for the Dark Goblin. You have to have good reaction time against Dark Goblin decks as well, because you don't want to be caught out by a Dark Goblin at the bridge, of course. But I have pretty decent reaction time, I'd say. Honestly, one of my better skills, I guess, in this game and in general. Has definitely done me many favors, but just going to Fireball again. Pretty much a wasted Mighty there, and this is pretty much over. He can Earthquake Cycle all he wants, not really going to do anything. Just going to stack Archers, because you can't really kill that without going like Earthquake plus Log. Going to Expo as well, just to pressure and just force him to commit to the Expo. Does go Cannon, going to Fireball the Goblin Barrel. Why not? Just make sure I get a safe defense. And we do force out the Earthquake, which is exactly the point of my Expo. I could have gone for a defense Expo, but I already had one down, so might as well just take advantage of it. Go offense without the purpose of getting a lock, but rather just the purpose of baiting out a spell, which is something you'll do pretty often with this deck, especially against like Earthquake or Lightning decks. Gonna go for a Fireball and all of that, and I really want to log, but I think I'll save it for the barrel. I think it's further back. It was, okay. Gonna Archers, and might just Fireball this, because he is committing quite a lot, and the Dark Goblin's getting a bit dicey. I think I actually should be fine with a Knight, and I'm back to a log. That's 2 Dark Gobs, definitely going to take the log, and then I can just Fireball on the barrel once more. Looks to be in the back again. Ice Spirit to defend, Skeletons, and that's a perfect defense. Going to Knight the corner just to make sure I don't take any chip. Log the barrel, Fireball tower one last time, and that's pretty much going to be a perfect game. That might actually be my matchup, but I'm just going to BM anyways because he has Earthquake. He's also BMing, so we'll take that. Logbait Earthquake, never thought I'd see the day, but there is a first time for everything, so you have to know how to play against all sorts of unconventional matchups with this deck, but I'll definitely take that. Very nice win against a weird bait version there. Alright guys, getting to the next match against a Japanese player. Let's see what he's going to be running today. Gonna give him the good luck to start things out, and might just split my Skeletons in the back to start it out again. Pretty safe starting play, because a lot of people are playing Logbait right now, so I'd rather not cycle Log first play if I don't have to. Gonna do it now because he's not doing anything. Goes Log himself. Gonna Knight the back, I guess. Let's find out what he has. Don't really like going Expo first play either. Log Valk. Gonna go for an Expo opposite because he just waste his main Expo tank. And goes I Tower. This could be classic Logbait. That would be my first guess after seeing Log, Valk, and Inferno Tower. Might try and win this bridge battle, but actually Knight's gonna walk in front, so I think there's no point doing that. So just gonna let my Knight die, and then okay, he goes for a drill. Oh, it's gonna be drill. Interesting. Gonna go Archers, Skeletons for the drill, and then Tesla for the Wallbreakers. That should fully defend the Goblins, I hope. And yeah, pretty much perfect defense. I did commit with a lot of elixir though, so This is going to be Drill with the Log, so this is going to be a pretty tough matchup in my opinion. If they just play it well, I usually win this from Drill's side, at least I used to when I used to practice this matchup, because you can just Fireball Log every single Xbow, stall out, and then get guaranteed damage with Drills. You can also Wallbreakers on the Xbow in a pinch, and they are very strong at Xbows, countering Xbows, I'm sure you guys know. There's a gang instead of guards, going to Fireball the gang. I always like to Fireball the side of the 4, because I think it's a pretty good play. Going to Ice Spirit as well, just to make sure I don't take too much chip. Goes Dark Ops, so it's going to be just Goblin Drill, Cycle with Goblin Gang instead of Skarmy or Guards, and Valk instead of Skeleton King, which everyone is playing with Skeleton King right now. Gonna go Tesla for the Wallbreakers, Knight for the Drill. That's gonna be a minus 1 trade, 7 for 6, but it should still be okay if I just let this die. Not gonna pick this Knight or anything. And I am going to have to get a lock in this matchup. Like, this is not a matchup you can spell cycle, because they have direct damage on your tower with the Drill Fireball, with the Drill Log. I might Fireball the Valk. Actually feels a bit aggressive, honestly, because he could just go gang behind. I have to log that he can punch me with, like, Wallbreakers Drill. I'll be in trouble, so I'm just going to chill out. Skelly's Ice Spirit should full counter this Valk anyways, so that should be all fine and well. And I'm going to split Archers, because I can't Fireball the gang if you're going for the 4 on the right side. Actually, maybe I could have, but I don't know. Going to log on the left. That's a fair amount of log value. And I could maybe go in with this one Archer on the right. He does go with a Drill, so pretty decent timing. Going to Skellies for the Inferno Tower, Knight for the Drill, Ice Spirit to reset the Eye Tower as well, and I hope I can get something out of this. Going to log 2, but no, Inferno Tower is just so tanky. It has so much HP. I do actually get about 300 damage or so not too bad. Pretty good to get a lock there. Going to Fireball. Okay, I can't actually hit that. That's kind of annoying. Just going to split Archers, I guess. He played it pretty well. Gonna Fireball the Valk plus Dark Goblin though. Skellies to kite the Valk over, and then Knight for the Drill, Ice Spirit 2 just to catch it. It does actually lock onto tower, that's kind of awkward. Gonna log 2, but I take a fair amount of chip there, so that is not ideal. So they can kind of get to you with their spam. You have to be kind of careful in a matchup like this. So I don't know, I might go for an Xbow. I do have to get locks, so you always want to go Skeletons to predict the Eye Tower as well. Goes for a Valk, so I'm going to go Knight to predict the Inferno Tower once more. Nice, we do get it off. Gonna Archers, Ice Spirit for the Dark Goblin, and then, okay, that doesn't actually do much. He does Fireball too, though, which is pretty good. Gonna set up a high Tesla, which will take the Dark Goblin out, and just sit on the map, kind of being annoying for my opponent. Can't really go Wallbreakers into a Tesla like that, so that's going to be pretty helpful. I do want to go in right now, but the Inferno Tower is being very annoying. Gonna Fireball that. He goes gang all on the right. Pretty bad play, I would say, because I was gonna Fireball even if he split it 4 on that side. Gonna log the first Goblin, and then, okay, it still gets a hit, I think, or maybe that was just a log chip, but there's a really nice and clean way of countering a Drill, rather, by logging the first Goblin if they go for a log themselves. That's kind of what you want to do. Tesla was actually unnecessary there, so that's my bad. Gonna Archers up high to take up the Dark Goblin. I think I'm gonna log again, because he is doing the same play. So log, and I did defend it perfectly again, so really clean play. I remember doing that in my top 267 ladder finish with Queen Bow. I did that play against LCOP, I think, quite a few times in that matchup, so I was proud of that. Gonna log the gang. He's definitely gonna go Inferno Tower. Okay, he goes Wallbreakers. This should be a lock, actually. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Gonna protect this with a Knight. He has to Fireball. If he goes anything else, I'll get a huge lock, and that's pretty much gonna be a good game. So all you really want to do is pressure at the right time and get one big connection. That's pretty much gonna be GG's. Gonna go for a Tesla, pre-placed for the Drill. Log the first Goblin and the gang. Archers for the Wallbreakers, Ice Spirit for the Drill Goblins. I might take some chip on the right, that's totally fine. That's just going to be 2 Fireballs, because 274 times 2 is definitely more than 515. Gonna Tesla on the right, he actually goes in on the left, so gonna log. Skeleton, just have to get back to a Fireball at this point, so just gonna go Knight, Archers for the Drill, Ice Spirit, just full defend, I guess, just to be safe, you know, it doesn't hurt. Log, and we are safe. Gonna Fireball, that's gonna be a good game. So really nice win. He gave a good game as well. Pretty good stuff against kind of an interesting matchup there. I'd say if he plays well, it would be kind of tough, but I played it pretty well. Pressured at all the right times and held on to my lock when it mattered most, so that is gonna be very nice. Very, very nice win against Drill there. Haven't seen that deck in a long time, actually, without Skelly King, but I will take it, and let's keep the push going. Alright guys, get into the next match against Just Van. He has a Heal Spirit banner, kind of like that MK Wallbreakers family. This could be Mega Knight Wallbreakers. I really hope it isn't, because I do dislike this matchup a fair amount. Oh, we do see a Bandit. I think it's actually going to be Mega Knight Wallbreakers. This should be the perfect placement to counter a Bandit. As you can see, both towers target it, and then it will walk to the tower afterwards, so really just perfect placement there. Goes for a Miner in the back, gonna Knight. I don't know why I didn't Knight sooner, but I do not like this, because Miner Bandit is definitely 100% going to be Miner Wallbreakers, or Mega Knight Wallbreakers. You're going to Xbow, because he doesn't have enough for Mega Knight in time. It's going to target the Queen, and that way it can actually take it out, or at least force more elixir out of him. Does get the queen ability down in time. I do want to activate king, but I don't feel too good about it, so just going to Ice Spirit for the queen and go for a Tesla, kind of safe on the Mega Knight. Then I think I want a Skeletons to kite. I don't know if I can do this, though. I'm going to split instead. Kind of got unconfident there. I don't know, like, Mega Knight activations, when they play it far to the side, is kind of awkward. If they play it in the middle, it's very easy to do, but when they play it off to the side, I feel kind of awkward doing it, so I just wanted to play it safe there. Should still be totally fine, though. I'm just going to split my archers. He does have minions. Newly buffed minions should be pretty annoying. We did definitely outcycle the Mega Knight. He went Mega Knight, and then I think that's all he went, and then minions. So he's like 3 away right now. Definitely going to Xbow into the Bandit, unfortunately, but still, it is what it is. He goes Minor Wallbreakers in a log. Goes Bar Barrel, really bad placement. Going to Ice Spirit too, and wow, one Wallbreaker connects. But that Bandit dash, and that's going to be a lock. That's huge. He wasted Barbell and Zap, so there's going to be still some Archer chip as well, at least one hit. Does force the Bandit out, and I can again just go for the perfect Skeleton's placement for the Bandit. Does not even have Zap and Cycle to punish me. Might just Expo at the bridge at 6, because he should not be high in Elixir whatsoever. Definitely not back at 7 to get a Mega Knight down. Worst case, he gets a Queen down, and then he forces out the ability. Goes for a Minor. I think he's back to Wallbreakers. He just played Minor Wallbreakers last time. Gonna Knight the bridge to tank. Also catch a queen. Nice, we do catch the queen. That's huge. He has to go ability right now if he wants to keep his queen alive, and then is pretty much going to die. Gun a log just to keep the Expo alive a bit longer. Keep the lock going. Does go Barbell. I'm going to Ice Spirit on the queen, cut the Barbell back, and take the queen out. Pretty much perfect micro there. That's going to be a 2000 HP lead going to double. Pretty much the perfect situation against Mega Knight Wallbreakers. I will definitely take this because I do not really like this matchup. I feel like it's kind of tough, especially with Barbell in there. Granted, he doesn't have a queen, he has a bandit, or a prince rather. Prince is like the most annoying thing. Gonna Expo inwards to the river so that I can get the Tesla to help out. Knight for the Mega Knight. Skeletons to kite the bandit over. Fireball and the Mega Knight plus minions, they should definitely be a lock. Gonna Ice Spirit to protect the Wallbreakers or queen, either one works. Log the Barbell back, and that is going to be another lock. That's pretty much going to be a good game, because that is down to 666, the devil's number. He has barely gotten any damage on my tower, so I'm just playing this one pretty well, honestly, punishing him with nice predictions, and he's also not defending my Expos as well as he could be, like Barbell in the optimal placement, Mega Knight down low to stall out my Tesla lifetime. All the good Mega Knight Wallbreakers players do that, and I hate it, but this one is going to be pretty decent, I think. Goes for a Minor. Gonna Ice Spirit to catch it. I knew it was going to be on the Archer. Gonna Fireball Cycle at this point, why not? And Archer Queen's going to die. That's pretty much going to be 2 logs and a Fireball, I think, but probably safer to just go for 2 Fireballs, I guess, because he does have Logbait with, like, or not Logbait, but I do need to log the Wallbreakers, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go Skellies and Archers there. I lost my breath for a second, but it does have the middle, so that's not going to really do anything. Ice Spirit for the Mega Knight, pretty much perfect play. Wow, look at that flawless Ice Spirit. That's going to be a Fireball log. That's going to be GG's. Really perfect win against Mega Knight Wallbreakers. Going to get the well played and good luck. Just to be a good sport, why not? I like doing it. And my favorite emote, or one of them, the Ice Spirit as well. That's going to be a perfect win against Mega Knight Wallbreakers. Pretty good win streak right now against Mega Knight Wallbreakers, Drill, and then Logbait EQ. Let's keep it going. I think we're like 2 wins away from Ultimate Champion now. Alright guys, getting to the next match against a Japanese player here, Pirates of Clash. We are 2 wins away from Ultimate Champion, so it would be really nice to get it. So let's see what we can do. Gonna split my Skeletons in the back. We do see Skeletons of his own, so probably Cycle Deck. Queen gonna go for an Expo opposite right away. This could be Queen Bow, or it could be... okay, we do see the Rocket. Definitely gonna be Queen Bow then, or could it be also be Royal Hogs Earthquake, but after the recent balances, I don't really see Pig's Earthquake that much. Gonna log back, because Queen will take my Knight out otherwise. And that's gonna be kind of tough, because it's gonna be a really bad matchup. With Queen, with Rocket, and if he has 2 Cycle cards. If he has Queen Bow with the Tornado, then we might actually have matchup, or at least close to even. Queen Rocket Cycle is very annoying, but NATO is a very clunky card, as opposed to having 2 Cycle cards and a cannon. Does go Valk. Gonna Archer same lane. He has Rocket, obviously, so we can't really Fireball that or punish it in any way. He could log, but still gonna protect my Archers, and that's gonna do a pretty good job at taking up the Valk, I think. Gonna go for an Expo. We did outcycle the Rocket, I believe. Oh, pre-Tesla, that is really bad. Gonna Knight to protect the Queen. And he has to Rocket again. Gonna go Skeletons behind the Knight, and he has to Rocket, which means he can't really punish this Knight. Yup. So he's gonna be very low in Elixir. He says, wow. As you guys can see, I punish him really hard with that Skeleton's place, and that is pretty much gonna be tower down. So he has to go for NATO. Nice. So he doesn't have an E-Spirit. If he had E-Spirit, then he would be kind of screwed. I would be kind of screwed with my punish there. He would have just defended with an E-Spirit, but since he has NATO, he didn't have enough Elixir in time. That was pretty much perfect defense, so I noticed that he was low in Elixir after going for Rocket so late, so I pressured with Skeletons instantly, and that was pretty much just immaculate, perfect punish on my end. Honestly, feeling pretty proud of myself for that one. Just, you like to beat these decks in single. I watched Batfist do the same thing, just outcycling the Rocket and going all in, and he definitely didn't help his case by going with the prediction Tesla for no reason at the lane that I wasn't even going for, so Yeah, that was pretty bad on his end, no offense. Gonna go for a log, though. That's gonna be a dead queen, and that's gonna be a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if he gives up here. If he doesn't give up, props to him for not giving up, but I mean, I can defend this very easily going forward. Goes for an Xbow. I can just go knight, fireball log on that. Honestly, gonna fireball the Xbow plus tower. Log as well to get value. Gonna low log because I don't even need the log damage on tower, and I do want to make sure I hit the Valk, and then just gonna Ice Spirit to stall, and that's gonna be a dead Xbow. As you can see, Xbow is so weak that it dies to fireball log and then like a little bit of stalling. It's very bad. Gonna go Tesla for the queen. I like to do this because usually I don't really Tesla on the Xbow very often in this matchup. I like to go fireball log sometimes, or at least in this situation. I'm just going to be going for defensive Xbows, so just going to defense Xbow right away. Try and protect with Skelly's Ice Spirit. I know I won't be able to get my knight down in time, so I'm not going to try. And rather probably just going to fireball this late. I'm going to go for a knight late down low. Don't want to play it too high, or too low rather, because you can NATO it out of range. Going to fireball the Tesla plus Xbow. You do hit the queen as well. Very unfortunate for my opponent there. Knight also gets a hit. That's going to be a good game. That's actually log range on the left, so that is going to be very unfortunate for him. Honestly, pre-Tesla, and I did actually predict the Xbow. Very nice stuff there, so that's just a nail in the coffin. It's going to be a good game, and really nice win against Queenbow. I'll give him the good game and the good luck, just to wish him luck. Fellow Xbow player, have to respect each other, so good luck, he gives it back. Pretty good sport. That's going to be 1 win away from Ultimate Champion, I believe, so let's see if we can get it. Would be very nice. I think I have a pretty decent win rate right now, but let's see how it goes. Alright guys, we finally found a match. I had to cut that out because it just took way too long, but we found our game for Ultimate Champion, I hope, against a Japanese player here. Let's see what he has. Goblin's gonna go archers, I guess. I could have gone log, actually, I don't know. We're gonna Xbow with these archers, why not? Goes Ice Spirit 2, this is probably gonna be a cycle deck of sorts. Goes Knight, okay, this does not look good. This is looking like minor poison, fast cycle or something. Bomb Tower 2, gonna fireball that. Unfortunately, the Bomb Tower plus log take my archers out. If my archers stayed alive for like one more sequence of hits, that would have been a big connection, but sadly he got kind of lucky with that interaction. Or maybe it was just kind of the way the interaction was supposed to go, but either way, very unfortunate for me, because that is going to be a dead Xbow, and it's definitely going to be some kind of minor poison deck. He does have Knight. It looks like he's playing the Monk deck, Monk Phoenix with Knight instead of Monk, with Ice Spirit, Bomb Tower. I mean, I don't think I've seen a minor yet, but I'm fairly certain it is, because what else would have, like, Knight, Bomb Tower, Goblins? Yeah, there's the minor. Gonna Ice Spirit Knight to reset and only take one hit, and then I can maybe Xbow with the Knight. Against a really hard counter like this, you have to go in and single and just try and get a huge punish. Goes for a Knight. Gonna go for an Xbow opposite once I hit 9, and then try and go for a Tesla to predict the Queen, or Bomb Tower, or Phoenix. It does go Bomb Tower, so that's going to be a dead Bomb Tower. Goes for a high poison. Sadly, Knight is actually tanking for the Xbow, so we will get a lock now, though. Going to log. Okay, actually, that's going to be a dead Xbow pretty much, so just going to go Skeletons to get the remainder of that lock. And we are up like 900, but this doesn't really mean much because he definitely has, I don't know, I feel like if he had a Phoenix, he might have already used it, so I've seen a lot of people replacing that with a Queen now, because Queen is pretty much one of the best champions again. Mighty Miner definitely is the best champion, but Queen's second best, and since he has a Knight, he doesn't have a Mighty Miner, so probably going to see a Queen here, which I do not like to see at all. Goes Miner, Goblins, and Queen opposite. That's definitely a very expensive push on his end. Going to go Ice Spirit Archers for the Queen. Really perfect defense, as you can see. He goes for the ability. You have to go Skellies as well, but that's going to be a 5 for 6, so positive trade for me. And also a positive trade on the left, so Knight will counter push. I really wish I could have punished him there. He just spammed his entire elixir bar, but sadly just didn't really have the right situation. Gonna Fireball Cycle, I think. I don't know if this is the right play, but if I go Xbow, he'll just go like Minor Poison or like Knight Poison Log and some BS defense. So I'm gonna just Ice Spirit Knight to defend, and I think Fireball Cycle is gonna be pretty crucial. Gonna Xbow. Well, actually, I don't really have a Knight to tank for that Xbow, so I'm gonna go defensive instead. I think it's gonna be a bit better and force out a poison and also take care of the Queen, so not bad. Gonna Fireball Cycle again, just forcing out poisons in the opposite lane, and then Fireball Cycling. Don't think it's the right way to play against Minor Poison, but I can't really go in unless I have a good cycle for it, so gonna Skellies to predict the Minor. Tesla on defense for the Minor again. Does go Minor, so we do catch it, I think. Yep, caught the Minor. Does go with a poison, so this should be a pretty good Xbow opportunity. Gonna go Xbow once I hit 9. Does actually predict me. That is pretty bad, because if that didn't work out for him, I would have had so much better of a sequence there. He does actually keep his Queen ability alive as well, which is really bad. That actually might have, I don't know, might have lost me the game in all honesty, because that was a game-winning sequence potentially for me, and he just kind of predicted me with the Queen. I think he predicted that at 5, so he was definitely low on elixir, but there's no way it's going to go in on the left, obviously, because there's no point. Going to go in right now, though, Ice Spirit for the Bomb Tower, and see if we can get something happening. Goes for a poison, so this is very annoying, because as you can see, he can just go Knight, going to Fireball to predict the Bomb Tower, and just take the Knight out, and then Skeletons for the Ice Spirit, but sadly he does get Goblins down as well, so I'm actually going to take some chip. I have to go Archers late, and I still take one stab. That's really bad, because now he can effectively switch to my lane, so I'm not really playing this that well, but he's also just kind of getting pretty fortunate sequences for him. I'm going to Ice Spirit Knight for the Miner again. Okay, not going to Knight actually because Tesla should help out later. I do have to switch lanes now with my Xbow because I can't go in the lane that I have lower tower HP on. I'm going to Knight for the Bomb Tower, and he's just going with these low Knights, probably going to poison again, being very annoying. Yeah, I'm going to log in a second here, and actually the Queen was dead, so I didn't really need to, but I don't know where to log, actually. Like, I was going to log on the Queen, but at the same time, if I go in the right, he's just going to keep going in the right himself, like he's doing right now, so it's very annoying, actually. Going to go for an Xbow on the left, Knight for the Bomb Tower, but now it's triple Elixir. I really don't think I can get anything done. As you can see, just spamming Knight, Poison Log on every single Xbow, and I can't do anything about it. I'm going to try and get back to a second Xbow here in the right, and maybe get something happening if he overcommits to my left side one, but he played it pretty well by going Bomb Tower, and also by saving his Poison. Going to Fireball. Hit the Knight actually pretty huge there. Gonna log the Knight as well. Archer's Ice Spirit. Need to go Miner on my tower. Can't even punish that because Xbow's just so weak. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it just dies to Poison Log in some random spam. It's very frustrating. But I think I'm going to lose. Unfortunately, my game for Ultimate Champion is going to be a loss. That really sucks, but I can't do anything in this matchup. Like, he's a Queen for 3-card cycle. He has a very fast cycle himself. He can defend pretty well if he knows what he's doing, and he does. If he was a worse player, they could have easily gotten a lock, but obviously not really happening right now. And yeah, like, he just poisons every single Xbow. I can't do anything. That's very frustrating to lose, I'm not going to lie. That's why I really hate Miner poisoning when you're playing Xbow, but it is what it is. You do get losses, unfortunately, I guess, but I'm going to lose and get back down. I'm just going to have to keep trying for Ult Champ. Alright guys, so I'm a bit salty, but I did get some wins back. I did lose after that and tilted for a little bit, but I'm back in our next game against Jianlu. He gives the WoW, getting him good luck. So that was a very tilting loss, I'm not going to lie, to Miner Poison. Like, as you can see, I literally couldn't do anything. Maybe I was a bit aggressive with some prediction plays in the match, but you kind of have to do that to get a lock anyways, and once you get past double, you're pretty much not getting a lock, so it's just a very frustrating matchup. Goes for a Pig, so he has Magic Archer Pigs. It's looking like that same deck I played the other day with Queen Bow, where he had Magic Archer Pigs, Barbarians, like recruits, but a weird version of it. I think I want to play it safe and maybe not Xbow right now, unless he commits like a pretty expensive troop, goes guards, just going to split archers into that, so not sure what this is. Looks like kind of an off-meta or his own custom deck, I don't know. Either way though, I'm really not sure. Gonna Knight for the Bandit, and he does go arrows for my archers. I think I want to go in because that was actually, didn't even hit the right archer. There should be a pretty good connection here. Does go Mega Knight, unfortunately, so he does have a Mega Knight here. But as you can see, this Mega Knight's on the inwards corner, so I can maybe activate King off of it. Gonna try my best here with archers plus Ice Spirit here. Actually, Mega Knight's very low on HP. Might not even get it to work, but this is a placement you want to use. Archers down low like that. And yeah, sadly Mega Knight dies. Gonna Tesla for the pigs. I guess he thought it was low on elixir or something, but nope, I was definitely not. I just timed it well, so I guess by timing it late he thought I was playing it last second, but nope, I just timed it well again. It's going to be an annoying matchup, you know, Mega Knight Pigs, Magic Archer. I have to watch out for the Magic Archer because that can be a big win con for him. One Archer gets hit on the right, not bad, so that's going to put me even further in the lead. I might go in again, honestly, because no Mega Knight and Cycle definitely should be good. Oh, he goes Queen in the back as well. Perfect timing. Gonna hover Knight for the Bandit. I know he has Bandit in this deck. He does actually just go Guards, Bandit. Oh, gonna go Log for the Guards and then Knight for the Bandit. Wow, unfortunate there. Sometimes you get that awkward interaction where you mess up. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit Skellies for the Queen, try and full counter it if I can. And, oh, did I get it off? Oh, let's go. That is so satisfying to get, as you guys can see. Just a +3 trade against the Queen. I really love it. And I do get one Knight hit as well on the right. Didn't even deserve that one, but I'll take it. Just gonna fireball the Magic Archer, I think. No point not fireballing. And yeah, like when he went Bandit Guards, I immediately switched to Log the Guards, and then he went for a Bandit, so I didn't have Knight hovered in time, so that's just annoying. Gonna go Knight to predict the Queen, though. Log Ice Spirit to try and get a lock here. He should go like Bandit or something low, and then he might be in trouble. So let's just let it lock on. Goes arrows. Did he give up? Oh, that's going to be so perfect. Gonna go Tesla. Yeah, I think he actually gave up, but if he didn't, guys, this is the activation I was going to do. Tesla in the middle, and then Skeletons once the Tesla dies, like this. Once Mega Knight enters the jumping animation, and that's going to get to King Tower, as you can see. Obviously got taken out because King was activated and Xbow's on it, but pretty much a perfect game there. Didn't really make any mistakes. Defended well, went in well. All I could have really improved on was getting the Knight down in time for the Bandit. Might have gotten a game-winning lock in single, but that is still pretty much GG's. Really happy about this again. I did lose a little bit before, but I won all my games back. Really happy, feeling good about this, and pretty excited to see my win rate. I think it should be in the like low 70s or something, because I did lose quite a bit after that loss, and I lost a bit early in Royal Champion as well, but let's see how it goes. Gonna take a look at our win rate here as we do enter Ultimate Champion, and drum roll. 80%. Okay, that's actually really good. I was not expecting 80%. Oh, I know what it is. I think it's because they added some steps, I guess, but Yeah, that's kind of odd to me, I guess. I don't know. I'll take it, though. 80% is really pretty good, honestly. That's going to put me at... Let me see. If it loads... Is it going to load? Maybe not. Let me check over here. 1018, practically top 1k. Pretty good stuff there, honestly. Just barely out of it, but again, I did lose a fair amount in in Royal Champion. That's why I thought my win rate would be a bit lower, but I did beat 3.0 right before this in a mirror match, and then I lost like a couple earlier, so I had to get my wins back, but I'll take it. I mean, real nice win against Mega Knight. Some people asked me about how I got that win, so I'm definitely glad to show it, and that's going to be Ultimate Champion with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.